Ladies and gentlemen, how are we? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining. It's been a relatively long time since I've been with Andy filming at a gym. It's been about 5 or 6 weeks. I will explain all of that throughout the rest of the video, but today we are here at Muscle Works. We are going to be hitting a leg session. So I haven't hit legs properly in about 4 or 5 weeks, if I'm honest. So just going to ease in today, and we'll be explaining the plan going forward in terms of from now until show date. So enjoy the video and I'll see you soon. So I haven't basically had my legs under me in 3 weeks. There was a point where I couldn't even walk because I strained my hamstring, grade 2 strain of the semimembranosus, which is just to the side here. And that was from hack squats in that deep knee flexion position. Did my top set, felt it, worked through it, did my back off. After my back off, couldn't even walk. So I was out of the game for about 3 weeks. So this leg session today is the first proper session where I don't really feel any niggles. The inflammation has gone down. I've had physio, sometimes twice a week just to get back up to scratch. So I'm glad to be training legs again. After an injury or a niggle, depending upon the severity of the issue, you have to be very careful rushing back to training. There's no need to rush. I would rather have the next 1 or 2 weeks a little bit slower, stimulating the muscle around about 80%, getting some blood in there, not necessarily improving my logbook. I'd rather do that, then return to full training in 3 weeks, than set myself back another 4 or 5 weeks, because we've got show in September the 10th, so not long left of off season now. So my advice when coming back from an injury, take your time. Yep, lovely. You want to remember, if you are coming back from injury or any niggles, I would start loading that muscle at around about 20–30% during your warm-ups. Gauge it from there. But like I said, don't be going back trying to look at your logbook prior to the injury, thinking, right, I need to beat that today. Your numbers will be lower. There's no way someone can take 3 or 4 weeks off training a certain muscle, come back and be stronger, or even match their logbook. You'd be in a detrained state, you've had 4 weeks off. So I would advise, I probably could do a little bit heavy on there, but I'm just making sure that the eccentric is controlled, just got good contractions all the way through, full control of the movement. Then I'll just taper my logbook back up from there until I eventually surpass my best numbers. That might take 3 or 4 weeks, but that's fine. Starting on this, when I do before your first set, the range of motion for me is so short because I'm so tight, I'll slowly ease it out. If you go too far too fast, you'll strain your groin. Don't do that. This movement here, I can feel it a little bit, the hamstring, but you got to remember that I've done a fair bit of work prior to the hacks. Now this is the movement that actually strained my hammy, so I'm just listen, I'll go arse to grass. That is my passive, that is my active range. Like I can squat pretty deep without compromising my joints. With this, I'm just being careful getting in that deep position because there's a lot of knee flexion there. So I was just seeing how the warm-ups felt. 3 plates felt okay. I'm probably gonna stick at 4 plates, remain conservative, probably leave a couple reps in reserve. I just wanna feel what's working on this heavy movement now. Ooh. Feels nice, feels good. Obviously there's more in the tank there, but like I said, I don't want to rush. Hamstring feels good on that. I've done 725s a side on the Cybex are ripped, but the bands are set up to a point where they're helping too much. So I've got a daisy chain set up on it today. The band's only helping the bottom couple of inches, but I'd still like 8 wheels a side. But again, we're not chasing numbers. It's just a goal. We try and get there. The tissue will come on the legs as I slowly get up towards 8 plates. Whoa. So, single-legged variant now. You can probably notice I'm not fully extending my knee. So with my quads, they seem to be more developed around the knee in the VMO region. So I'm just placing my thumb on my rec fem here to get a bit of my muscle to that part of the quad, and I'm not fully extending the knee. So there is a time and place to use partials. I was speaking to the physio about this. I've got a very, much developed VMO and not much of the upper quad. So I'm trying to bias the upper quad here. Obviously the whole muscle will work regardless of range, but you can identify and specifically target a region more so by doing the deep hip flexion position to about halfway. So that's the leg session wrapped up. Hope you enjoyed that. Now, I just want to run you through the battle plan for the next couple of months. So I've got 4 to 8 weeks left of off season. The 4 meaning that we might do a 4-week maintenance phase. That's to be decided in the next couple of weeks. But if not, I've got 8 weeks left of off season. And then Cal has said to me we're going to be doing a 22-week prep with a potential diet break in there, because if you've been following the channel a while, you'll know last time we were rushing to make that weight cap, which I think they've changed by kilo, so I can be 83 kilos now in the classic physique division at my height, which again, I believe that they shouldn't really be there, but is what it is. So we've got a good, I'm weighing around about 106 at the moment, so we've got a good 22 to 25 kilos to drop. So we need that 22-week time period to be able to do that without stressing or rushing. because we don't want to be doing the same as we did last year. So that's the battle plan. I will be documenting it the whole way through. We start our prep series in May as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Just want to say thanks for everything again. All the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And got loads of new content, loads of backed up content to be dishing out first. Then I've got new content coming, and then we'll do weekly content as well. So there's a load of stuff coming your way. In this next 1.5 years, this is really where the channel's going to blow. So I appreciate all the support. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.